All right, guys. Well, I feel like we knew this was going to come. The players on the team were upset with how my team talks have been after screaming at them because they did a really bad job in that match. So we'll see if we can get this guy, the under 19s head coach, to get our players to stop being upset about this. We're unable to do it. It's Clarence Kegongo, who has had a single match all season. The match we just saw came off at halftime after a 6.1 rating. It wasn't even trying. So we're going to go ahead and discuss this with him and see what we can do. Fortunately, it's only him, but you should have no concerns about this. I think you're in denial about your role, and you need to stop questioning this, and it's unacceptable, yes. And unfortunately for Kegongo, that probably means that we're going to have to deal with him. Yeah, you can see that he is unsettled. Well, what we're going to do here is we're going to do what we always do, which is we're going to discipline him for his poor performance. He gets fined 2 weeks' wages for not even trying at that match. We're going to criticize him. And look, that's helped his morale just a little bit. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to stick him over to our famous under-18 squad, which is now filled with players. These are the guys who get stuck over here because they're naughty and they're going into timeout. That's what's going on. It's been a ridiculous, ridiculous performance, and we're going to have to figure out somebody else to come up and play in that position. The reason why I had him up here was because of his value. We look at this, yeah, he's another balanced personality. You look at information about him, he seems to be level-headed, and they're calling him a promising striker, but he has to play better than that. I'm sorry, that was just not good enough. And if you play like that, you don't get to play in the first team. And if you decide to fight with me about that, you definitely don't get to play in the first team. Just counting here, we do still have 6 guys up there to play in the shadow striker position, so we'll sort of keep it how it is. And I'm going to go offline and give out my fines and scold a couple more players. But yeah, that's the way that it works here. I'm not afraid to take a guy who's a good performer who he doesn't have any cap, so he's not really that good. But I'm not afraid to take this guy and to stick him over in the under 18s and say, well, why don't you go over here and you figure it out? And when you figure it out, then we'll talk. Right. But until then, you get to play in no matches and you get to think about what you've done. Anyway, there you go. That's the way that this one works. I hate it when things like that happen in the game. So it is. Fines are incoming. Should be good for our bottom line. Talk to you later. Bye.